welcome back to So Says Lou. We were sent some teas from the very lovely people at LuLin Teas to taste, which Lucy knows quite a lot about the company.
Yep, LuLin are a Chinese tea company based in York. So if loose leaf tea or the new tea cubes, which we're going to sample today, are something that you're interested in and you're in the London area, you can make your way down to Harrods and get some. Otherwise, they have a website which we will have in the down bar for you, and I'm sure they'd love to hear if you had any questions or anything. You can also find them on Facebook and on Twitter.
So, time to taste some teas.
Okay.
So, first of all, we've got the Posh Earl Grey. And personally, I really like a good old Earl Grey tea. Let me just... We've put it in this little tea strainer.
Because this is obviously one of the loose leaf teas that they do.
And it's literally the most beautiful, got the most beautiful like sapphire blue leaf.
Yeah, I was just having a smell because the aroma coming off it is absolutely beautiful. I do really like Earl Grey, so I am quite excited to try this.
I'm just going to dribble a tea down myself, lovely.
That's really nice. It's like a really clear flavour. You can tell definitely that it's an Earl Grey, but it's not overpowering even though we've had it steeping for quite a while.
I think the smell is what I think is the most distinguishing about an Earl Grey. As soon as you smell it, you know that it's an Earl Grey. Oh yeah, it's really it's not too overpowering even though we have had it steeping for ages, and it is like this lovely sort of still light colour. It's got like an added depth to what unusual Earl Grey would have, I'd say. Just a little bit different.
You can tell it's like diffused properly rather than it being sort of cramped up in a tea bag, and it's got a really clear flavour. It's not like sort of a muddy, dusty taste. You can tell that it's really, really good quality rather than it being some of the sort of less expensive brands, let's say.
So next we'll go for one of our really exciting tea cubed. Coolest things I have ever seen. This is the Lapsang Souchong, and the water actually is sort of held in the cube.
It's like held in suspension
in
so
the
it can
cube,
still be infusing. That's so it's not like made out of the same thing a normal tea bag is it? It's more of rather porous.
It's
rather
like a plastic rather than like a like a paper. So, oh yeah, I can literally. It smells like a camp, like you sat by a campfire.
Oh, yeah, it is like sat in the woods, kind of.
Not that horrible smoky smell.
Kind of like you're about to toast marshmallow kind of smell.
Oh yeah, I can, because as we said before, this is dried over pine needles, so it's really got like a really foresty smell. I mean, I've never had one of these teas before, so I don't really know what to expect, but the smoky smell doesn't necessarily translate into taste.
I'm quite intrigued to try it now.
Well, it does have a slightly smoky taste, but it's not like the taste of smokiness isn't as intense as the smell. But I can see what why you drink it like it's like if you drink like a nice whiskey after you've had your dinner.
It's more of a sipping tea.
Yeah.
You can as an aftertaste you get more of the you get the smell. It's sort of stuck in your nose, but in a nice way. It's not like I can smell smoke. It's a warm kind of sort of nice homely kind of smell, even though it you don't really burn trees in your house, but it's sort of a nice welcoming smell rather than
like a smoky like whiskey almost sort of, but you'd have like I will have a nice. It's definitely a distinctive tea.
Definitely.
But it just makes you smile.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing you wouldn't maybe go through 10 cups of this in a day. This would be.
It's like a special occasion tea. I think.
It would be nice if you'd had if you're having quite a bland dessert or something. This would like lift it a bit. It would bring sort of more interesting taste, I think. I like that one. A lot lighter colour than the other two. I don't know if you can see that properly. I think we have it on the close-ups anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
That it's a lot lighter colour, and when we first got this, you'll see it on the stills and the earlier images. It was all in kind of little pellets, and now it's all opened up into like bigger leaves, which is I've seen that with a couple of teas before, but not really.
It's like a jasmine tea when it like flowers.
I think there's one as well called gunpowder that's kind of the same thing. It opens up.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's conversation piece. This one don't really have much of a smell to it. I don't know if it's because we've smelled such a smoky one before, but
it's slightly sweeter. It does have like almost. It's not as. That was very. The other one was quite a deep smell.
Yeah.
That one is definitely a lighter, more sweeter smell.
It's delicate. This one definitely is a more delicate tea. It's not like the lapsang that has really grabs you.
Yeah.
It's much more of an infusion rather than a strong tea. It's more like I would, if you were having a fruit tea, it would be more of an infusion rather than something really strong.
Yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely taste the sweetness in it. It does have a sort of a definite sweetness to it, which is really nice. It is more of a delicate, if you like a more delicate flavour, I'd definitely go for something like this.
And I would say as well, I mean, I'm not a fan of liquorice. I really don't like aniseed at all, but the taste, you don't actually get much of an aniseed taste. It's more just a sweetness in the back of your throat rather than, oh my god, this tastes like liquorice, because if that was the case, I really wouldn't have been a fan of it.
It is definitely sort of, just a nice little afternoon tea drink. But yeah,
if you're not a fan of overpowering flavours, I would go for something like this rather than the other tea cube that we've tried. But yeah, they're really, really nice. I'd like to try some more, and I'd really, really like to try the blooming teas, which are they come sort of scrunched up and they open up into flowers inside the teapots. I think they look absolutely amazing. Check them out on the website if you're browsing, because they're definitely a showstopper.
But definitely out of all my favourite teas, it was the Earl Grey. I do love an Earl Grey.
I do as well.
I was also really surprised by the lapsang souchong. I mean, I've never ever tasted or smelled anything like that in a tea, and I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So if you're in the market for some new teas, check out LuLin.
Yes.
Links in the below bar.
Yeah, I'd have to say as well that my favourite out of the three was the Earl Grey. I've seen lapsang on the shelves and have shied away from it because I'm not really sure what it has been, but it's been really interesting to be introduced to new teas, and I think I'll be less scared of taking a plunge on some new tea.
Oh, I can taste the liquorice now.
It sort of builds.
It's like building.
If you do like licorice, give that one a try.
But I hope you enjoyed this video, something a little bit different. and this is the sort of content that we do sort of want to be putting in on our YouTube channel and on our blog. So check out our blog, So Says Lou. We'll leave the links in the below bar.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all going to be just, we would like to focus on the fashion and beauty side of things, but I think it's always interesting to have something a bit different. And yeah, we're from Yorkshire, we like tea.
So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.